All right. Hello, everybody. Everybody who's watching live, everybody that's going to watch the replay. We have Hannah with me today, and Kristen is back. Thanks, Kristen, for joining again. Thank you, Hannah, obviously, for hosting Once Upon a Readathon. We've just been chatting backstage. So we're here to let you in on the combo. And we're obviously going to do some reading sprints. So yeah, we were just talking about like series, big universes, Brandon Sanderson. Crescent City 3 came out today. Obviously, we're not going to talk spoilers. Kristen and I won't be reading, but Hannah has it. So
mine just got here like 20 minutes ago, and I'm on page 8. I wasn't going to like read it immediately, but I am because I can't figure out what I want to read, and I just figured let's try to get like into something. And I can always usually get into her stuff except for Throne of Glass, but I think Daphne, if you were gonna like anything from Brandon Sanderson, I feel like it would be either maybe Warbreaker or maybe Tress.
Okay. Because I need a little bit of romance.
What I've heard about Tress.
Warbreaker is the one with the talking sword, right? That's the one people tell me I should probably try because I like talking swords.
Yeah,
very niche,
really fun,
very niche.
It also has a romance in it too. That's very sweet.
That's what I need. I love some romance to pull me to the end, you know?
Yeah.
So you're in between a couple options, Hannah, for reading. Kristen, do you know what you want to read tonight?
I'm reading this arc, Where the Dark Stand Still.
Ooh, what a cool art style.
This is my favorite cover of all time. And I don't know, I feel like last time we were on a sprint, I was talking about how I was into antlers. This guy has an antler. I don't know what's happening, but give me all the books with love interests who have antlers, and I'm down for it. So there we go.
Yeah, forget horns. We're on antlers now.
Winter.
Where the Dark
Or
Stand
where this. Oh, I remember seeing that cover. It's so pretty.
I love it. I followed the artist on Instagram.
It's Faye, I imagine.
That's what he's like. Some kind of demon of the forest. I haven't met him yet, so we'll see. I'm only like 8 pages in, same as Hannah in hers.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I am not sure what I want to read tonight either. I want to finish stuff for the readathon, so maybe I'm like reading this smutty book. I've got like 30 minutes left, so maybe I'll finish that. And then maybe I'll pick up some more Ice Planet Barbarians just so I can like rank up some more points. But other than that, I'm in the middle of this like fairy tale kind of book that my friend gifted me for Christmas, The Goose Girl.
Oh, okay.
I just talked about it in my TBR for February that I just filmed. So I'm not going to finish it, but it's good vibes. I'm liking it. I'm listening to the audiobook and it's like full cast and it's really nice. And then because February's Black History Month, I was like, oh, I should pick up nonfiction. So I might read a couple chapters of this to like get back into the zone with it. 400 Souls. So yeah, we'll see.
I have that on audio.
Yeah, I have the audio too, and that really helps.
Yeah, apparently the audiobook's really good.
Yeah, because sometimes it's really dense, and like since the writing is from different authors, each chapter, like you can, I don't know, just getting in the flow of somebody else's writing repeatedly is kind of hard, but listening I think helps.
Yeah, that's the one where like each author took a few decade or few years and wrote about the history of them, right? Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's from like 1619, and they'll do maybe like 5 or 10 years, and then it goes to 2019, the whole history. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm reading Never Lie by Frida McFadden, and I'm liking that. I'm on page 48. That's the first book in a little bit to like suck me in. And then I'm reading like a bunch of other books. But I think tonight
I watched your video.
To Frida McFadden and House of Flame and Shadow.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, sorry. Like my desk is like shaking every time I put this giant behemoth down. Like my desk, like boom.
I feel like it'd be uncomfortable to read that. Like I would want the ebook or something.
Yeah, it's big, but I like curling up with really big books.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah, I've gotten so used to my Kindle that like holding a book open just hurts my wrists. Like I read a 500-page Lucy Score and just holding it, I was like, oh, I had to do the massage thing to like try to make it floppier.
Oh my god,
easier. It took so long. It took like half an hour, but I was like listening to like spoilers of Crescent City 2 while I did it. But yeah.
I was not listening to, but watching Jess's Crescent
Podcast?
City 2 recap
Mm-mm.
today. I was like, yes, this is reminding me so much of like how convoluted this. Like,
Zach's here. Hey, Zach. Reading The Midnight Girls by Alicia Jensinska. The YA
I know
sapphic
that one.
rivals to lovers witchy fantasy. Have you read this one, Kristen?
I haven't, but I know that title. I can picture the cover in my mind. Yes. And Team Ice Fae, as always, Zach, loyal.
Oh,
The
no.
loyalty.
No princesses.
Hmm?
We have a rivalry between us.
Daphne,
Okay.
did you finish Gideon? I meant to ask you.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry because my book club for it is tomorrow and I hard DNF'd it.
You did?
No,
oh
I
no. Oh no.
You DNF Gideon?
Yeah, at 31%. I was like,
Struggling.
I was texting my friends. I was like, guys, I'm bored. I'm so
Oh, no.
sorry. You know what? I don't really like competitions.
Oh, you don't?
And not in books. And I was like, what is the competition? Like, I don't understand.
I was gonna say Miss Survivor. Like, did you play that whole Survivor
know,
game
that's
last
true,
year? Like,
That's true.
I always gotta call you out. Like, yeah, you don't
Maybe
like
not in
competition.
books. I don't like competition. I like competition shows.
Yeah,
Like, I'll watch like glass blowing and like iron, like random things
I
that
like
I know
that too.
nothing
I
about.
watch those too. Yeah.
Right. But when it comes to books, like, I'm like, they'll probably be fine. Like, they're the main character. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I don't know.
I like
So-
a competition, but I do think we see it a lot.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. I think we see it a lot. And I think that there are a lot of things that we have seen a lot of that I'm kind of sick of seeing a lot of, especially in fantasy romance. Like fantasy, yes, but like especially in fantasy romance though.
Yeah.
There are so many like tropes. Like I'm also sick of that. Tropes. Like, can we not? But that I'm just like, I'm done with. I'm done with The Secret Princess.
The Secret Princess?
Princess. I don't know that I read that lately.
I haven't read that lately, but I could see how that's a big one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even in ACOTAR, I skipped through that whole competition. I'm like, she'll be fine. And then I know, Hannah, you picked up the Serpent one, or you have it on your TBR. I tried that one and it was competition. And I was like, I don't like competitions. And I DNF'd it.
I loved it. So differing opinions here.
I know. I'm sure the romance is good, but I'm like, why do I care about the competition if she's probably going to be fine? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Is she though? You'll see. No.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't read it.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how I'll like it because I did used to really, really like competitions, but I haven't read one in a while. And I feel like my taste has changed a lot. Like I actually tried to reread the first ACOTAR book. Like a month ago. No, a month and a half. And maybe it's just it was bad timing, but I actually like put it down after like 50 pages.
It's not the strongest one in the series.
I gave it 5 stars when I first read it.
How long ago was that?
You have a lot more experience reading fantasy romance now.
Yeah, that was that my first fantasy romance? It was one of my first. It might have been my first adult fantasy romance. Even though I think it started as YA, but you know what I'm saying? It turned into adult. I think it's fairly adult, you know?
Yeah.
Before that, the only ones I had read were like Caraval and the Victoria Aveyard series. Hey, Kristen.
Hey, Kristen. Thanks for jumping on.
Ice Fae.
Hi, Kennedy. Reading Strange Sally Diamond by Liz Nugent. Cool. I hope you enjoy it.
Why are you whining now that you're getting
a sad dog?
You want cuddles or something?
Hank, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what it is. It's this time of night. He's like, let me just start whining.
Oh my God. Hank is an amazing name for a dog.
Hank the Tank.
Is he? What kind of dog is he?
He's a pet, and he's like brindle.
Yeah, that's what you picture when you hear the name Hank.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That looks
all
like
my kids' toys in my feet, sorry.
That's a Hank.
So funny.
My house is a disaster right now.
Well, your background looks great. It's very vibey, very cottagecore vibes.
Thank you.
That's your
Look
mushroom.
at
The
my
mushroom.
mushroom.
Yeah.
Look at that disaster.
It's so far away, I can't even
From
tell.
far. Is it gardening stuff?
The books are like,
Just laying on their sides.
yeah, they're just. That's where I'm throwing my library books right there.
Oh, I see.
And
You've
then
got a
below
lot of
there are
space.
books I need to haul. I need to put in my
Wow.
next book haul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like shoving my hand for pets.
So funny. All right. Should we get a timer up? What do you
Sure.
think?
Definitely. Also, apparently my fish tank light is not on. That means it hasn't gotten light today, and the plants are probably sad.
If you want to go, you can go turn it on if you like.
I'm going to.
I'll hold down before it when you get up. I'm probably gonna pull up Kristen's race timer
My
again.
racing.
That's a fun one. Okay, let me share my screen.
What's wrong?
Okay. What's the vibe tonight? What are we
I
thinking?
feel like the vibe is killer robots.
Killer Road.
That's the vibe.
The confidence in that.
As you read Crescent City.
Full screen. Super full screen.
Look
Oh
at
my
you guys.
gosh!
Figured
I
it
just
out.
stopped for 1
Got
second.
Do we want to go for how long? 30 minutes? 45 minutes?
Works for me.
I like 30.
Whatever you want to do.
All right, let's do 30.
Okay.
See what the robots look like. Interesting.
Thank
Poor guy.
I think I'm gonna go for purple. Purple's
That's
my
what I was
favorite.
going for too. I
We
might
can
go
be on
for
the same
2.
team.
I'm going for
Yeah.
2. No, I gotta be different. I can't be.
I can't even hear over him.
Which robot you want to win, Hannah?
Someone said purple already, so I'm gonna do. Can I do the one that's got the purple head?
Kristen's got 2.
Kristen. Oh, which one? Who's got 4?
I got 4.
Daphne.
Oh, you guys,
got it before me.
seriously? Distracted me. Okay, I'm gonna go with green because green is David's favorite color.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the tall one.
This
Yeah.
tall guy.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let me mute them.
Look at you
Start
go.
along.
Oh.
And yes. Oh, looks like Zach's going for 2. Also with Kristen, he's keeping the teams loyal all
Keeping
the
the
time.
loyalty. Yeah.
All right. I'll see you in 30 minutes.
Of course. Hannah, you should have stuck with number 2.
You are always winning.
I know.
Little champion. They were
That's
really
what happens
cute.
because you picked purple first, so really I was wrong at first.
It's just adding to your luck to get the right one.
Yeah, yeah.
How'd your sprint go?
I am liking this better so far than the first 2 Crescent City books. So
That's promising.
yeah, it's definitely promising. Like I'm like, okay. Like I'm trying not to like pay too much attention to the fact that the details are still not like in my mind all the way, because
It's too many details.
Things are detailed and I don't remember all the details, but the general happenings are sucking me in.
Okay, that's good.
I like how you're trying to be vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hannah's reading
But I
Crescent
know
City
what you mean.
3. She's reading 3 and she's not going to spoil it, even though I have all the spoiler questions that I want to ask, but I won't ask them.
I know, it's like I'm thinking that too. I haven't even read the second one, but I know.
Yeah, we know. Me and Kristen are on the same
We
page.
just know. We watch the spoilers. We know everything. It's like I've read them all.
Exactly. Except we didn't have to spend the time reading it all.
There you go. Everybody else did that for us.
I need to do that for Throne of Glass so I can kind of like know and understand some of the like stuff people talk about in terms of like the connections.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, that's good marketing from Mass's perspective to like get everybody to
Forces
read
you to read
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of, so my friend Sam, she annotated Throne of Glass and then gifted it to our friend Eliza. And then Eliza's like, "Ooh, I should annotate it and then I'll send it to Daphne." And I was like, "Okay, nice. That'll get me to read it."
Sam's like a star now. Sam was in Books and Lala's video, so I was like, "Oh, Sam."
Oh, really?
I was like, "Oh, Sam, you're famous now. Don't forget about us."
Yeah, that was so cool. And it pushed her over 1,000 too. So
I know, like fast too. Yeah, I was excited to see her in the thumbnail.
All right, we got some more people on. Hello, everybody. I'm working and sneakily reading CC3 on browser.
On browser, dedicated.
That's clever. See, I've been stupid and I've had like a paperback at work in the past, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I was like,
Cover
not
yourself.
Hi, Beck.
Hi, Becky.
Hello, Beanatrix. That's a cool name. Becky's eating dinner and reading a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Very nice. Is it a spicy one or is it more of like a chill one? Nettle and Bone. I hear great things about that.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I should try that author. I haven't read any of her books yet.
She's like my favorite author of all time.
Sorry, Toy Story is Toy Story.
Okay. Toy Story.
Yeah, the kids are watching Toy Story.
That. I love that kids still watch that. Classic.
Mine do.
Yeah.
Classic.
Such a good movie.
Some people are finally filling my DMs with spoilers. Oh, because Becky loves the spoilers. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should
just video about that.
You're like, give me the play-by-play. Yeah, I'm very excited. So Becky, you're not gonna read it yourself, right? Like us, most of us. Oh, no worries. No spice yet, but the Beast is the girl, which I'm loving. Oh, what book is it? That's interesting. I haven't read one like that. That's cool.
That's cool.
Intrigued. Mixing it up. Wait, sorry. I don't hear it.
Story? I don't hear it.
When the Barbie and Ken are like in the dressing room.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Story 3.
Oh. Yeah. I haven't seen that in so long. So funny. Oh Lord, now I hate CC too. I do not want to waste my time. I feel you.
Are you going to continue with that? I can't ask that.
No, you have to be so careful.
But okay, I'll DM you.
Yeah, DM Becky.
Best thing to do.
Yeah, I want to know, but I don't know. And I'm also kind of like, is this gonna affect the rest of the Akatar series? Because that one, like, I like relatively enjoy.
Candy.
So we'll see. Mild clues from that statement. Hi, just joining. Hi, Candy. Reading Silver Flames. Nice. Just started last night and currently have 650 pages left. Yeah, that is a chunky boy.
How long is that book? Wow.
More than 650, I guess. So that's 325 pages a day if I want to finish before February. Oh my God. Good luck. Those two whole
That's
books.
my favorite book in the series. I
really
feel like after I read
I've
this,
seen that more and more.
To read more SJM, and I might actually do my reread of Akatar.
I feel like a lot of people have been saying that's their favorite lately.
Cassian, baby. Cassian.
Oh yeah, Cassian.
Nesta was, I liked her growth. I didn't like how many times she, I mean, I don't want to spoil things, but like she did some repetitive things that I was like, okay, can we move on? This book is too long. But overall, I liked it. I think I like 2 the best still, though. Because Rhysand. Do you say Rhysand or Rhysand?
I don't know. Like I say Reese now, but like or Rhysand, but like in my head before BookTube, I said Rhysand.
Yeah, I think I was saying Rhysand before, and now I'm saying Rhysand because everybody says Rhysand.
Right. Yeah.
But
I read it before. Well, I might have watched BookTube. So had I even watched BookTube at all yet when I first read that? I read it like 3 years ago. Or 4 years ago.
I think I heard about it from BookTube. Otherwise, I wouldn't know. You just see it at the library or something?
I had 2 coworkers who had recommended it, so I had downloaded it, and then I hadn't really read it, and then I had gotten into some other books because of another friend of mine, and then I remembered it, and I decided to pick it up. Right, like just because I'd already gotten the ebook, so
yeah, I think I read it like peak COVID. That's when I got really into BookTube. I was like, okay.
Maybe that might be like around when I started watching BookTube again. Like I think I downloaded it before BookTube, but I might have been watching BookTube when I actually decided to actually read it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's taken over the world.
Yeah.
Maybe this was a mistake. Yeah, that's a lot of pages to get through. Good luck. We'll pray for you. It's called The Beauty and the Beast. Very, very simple title.
I wonder if that's a Beauty and the Beast retelling.
Right.
Isn't that what it's normally called?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the Beauty and the Beast. The Beauty and the Beast. By Marisa May. Okay, I'm intrigued. Is it on KU? Because that'll make life easier. I'm gonna look it up so I can add it really quick. I like Beauty and the Beast. Arisa. Yes. Oh, reversed retellings. It's the second book in a series.
Interesting.
Cool. I'm gonna add to my TBR. Okay, sorry. Added.
This happens every time. Always adding to your TBR.
Yeah, I always get good recs on these lives. I do plan on reading every Akatar book because I love the characters, but I couldn't give 2 links about the CC characters. There's so many of them. It's hard. Zach, almost 50% into Midnight Girls and loving it. It's my 21st book and will get me to about 6,700 pages. That is absolutely phenomenal.
Look at you.
Team Ice Faye.
I know. You got the MVP there.
I've been a fail. I've only read 5 books this month.
I don't know how many books I read. I think I've read like mostly novellas, honestly.
I mean, fail for me, like for what my usual month is. Like, I usually read on average 12 books a month. So like 5 for me is usually like really low.
Yeah. It's like less than half.
I feel like you're going through like a thing you don't know what you're in the mood for.
Yeah, I can't figure it out. Yeah.
It's a crisis.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm reading like 5 books right now, but here the thing is today, I think I've got the Frida McFadden book on my phone that's like pulling me. And now this book is pulling me too.
You're
That's
reading
good.
one of my
And
favorite books, and I'm nervous now because it's not one you're talking about.
Which one?
The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet.
I undog-eared it today.
oh no.
Friendship over.
Soft DNF though. I want to pick it back up because I mean I own more books in the series. It's just not happening for my mood right
It's
now.
so like slice of life. You definitely have to be in the mood for it. Like nothing
Yeah, and
happens.
I'm not in the mood for a cozy slice of life right
Yeah.
now. Like I'm not in the mood for like a cozy fantasy either, and I love cozy fantasy, so I want to read it again. I was like, this is just not like it makes me feel bad to be staring at it, not reading it.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like undog ear it. I know where I left off because that's on my Goodreads, and I will put it on the shelf. And when I want to read it again, I will pick it back up and either start it over or go on. Like I've had a lot of books that I soft DNF I picked up later, even like a year later, and ended up giving it like 4 or 5 stars. So
Yeah, it really is
Yeah.
about just the mood, honestly.
It
That's
is.
my mantra for 2024 is trying to mood read. I'm like, I can't force myself anymore. Let me just like go off vibes and just actually read what I want to read. So
I didn't even include this on my freaking TBR for February either.
How'd you forget?
I completely forgot.
It's like the book.
yeah.
Well,
Now
maybe I'll
all your
finish it.
subscribers are gonna think you're not gonna read it. Because I watched your video. I was like, oh, I guess Hannah's not into the whole craze of the CC, you know?
Yeah, but also like I mean, I think I'll probably get through a lot of it tonight and tomorrow, depending. Like today I did like a lot of the things for the week. I did folding laundry, I baked the bread, I did my video editing and got that up. So like I might have a lot of reading time tomorrow.
Are you tandem reading it with like the audio, or are you just using your eyes?
Audio, I just got the audio. I'm really glad that I saved that last Audible credit.
Nice.
How long's the audiobook? Out of curiosity.
Let's see. I'm on 2.15 speed and it says I have 13 hours and 19 minutes left. I'm in it says chapter 2, but it's chapter 3. I don't know. So I guess it was a little over 13 and a half hours total. Or no, that's a 2.15 speed.
So it could be like 30 hours or something.
How do I? Oh, see, okay, now it says 28 and 38 minutes left. So it's probably like a little over 29 hours.
Yeah, it's a long one. But it was good for a credit. You got your money out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a $35 audiobook.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God you saved that credit.
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah, the
because
audiobook.
I'm like I've only got a few more weeks to wait for my the 4th Expanse book. Because I've been waiting for that freaking audiobook.
What's the first book in that?
Leviathan Wakes.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by that. You're really in a sci-fi mood, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to get more into sci-fi. The Leviathan Wake one intrigues me. Is it more like what are the vibes?
It is okay, so like imagine more like epic political action. Like if it was like it starts with a mystery and there's like a detective. Okay. But it's also all in space, but it mostly takes place like in the Milky Way. And basically like humans, like Earth is super populated, but also they've got humans on Luna, like the moon, and then on Mars. And then also they've gone to the outer planets too. And the outer planets are kind of like treated like crap. And so and then Mars and Earth are kind of like always at war too. So there's a lot of like politics, and it's like a Cold War basically that's been going on kind of thing. And then it starts out with basically there's this detective who gets hired to look into this missing girl. well, really like young woman. And then that's like one of the perspectives you have. And then the other one is on this ship that is in charge of mining glaciers on asteroids for water for the belters. So those are the two perspectives. And obviously like things, and then pretty soon things like shit hits the fan and things start to really like pop off basically in a lot of these because all of these tensions have been building up because of, like I said, this Cold War kind of thing between these different factions in the Milky Way, or not in the Milky Way, in our solar system or whatever. So there's a lot of action. There's like space battling, but there's also often like mysteries. Like each book kind of has its own thing that they're trying to figure out. But then there's this like overall thing, and then there's this like overall bigger issue too.
Trying to be vague.
No, I'm intrigued by it.
Daphne wants to know if there's romance.
Epic. There's 9 books, so
Daphne's like, but is there a romance?
No, really.
No, there. Well, yes, there's a couple.
There you go.
I'm intrigued. I want to get more into sci-fi. I mean, I loved Andy Weir's Project Hail Mary.
Me too.
No romance in that one.
I need to read that. I haven't read that.
It's so
Love
good.
it. Go in blind. Just go in blind. You might already know the spoilers, but
yeah, I don't even talk about like who's in that. I'm like, I can't because I feel like going in blind is the way you have to go.
I was so surprised by that, and I loved it. So
yeah, I really want to read that. I've been really liking sci-fi, and I just bought a bunch, and so yeah, definitely in a sci-fi mood.
Yeah, maybe I'll read Kristen's favorite one,
Lonely
Planet, whatever. That one's all vibes though, and you don't usually like. Don't you like plot, right? Like plot.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with just vibes. I mean,
and you
DNF
DNF'd. I was gonna say you DNF'd to Emily, so I'm like, I don't feel confident in A Long Way to the Small Angry Planet.
You know, but I'm always here to try. The DNF is not always a bad thing.
But the thing about that one is if like you're trying to get into sci-fi, it's very accessible. Like, there's not a lot that you have to. It's all takes place on one ship, so you're not like all over the place. It's like very easy to get into.
Yeah.
What's it called again? The Long, Lonely, Angry Planet something?
It's not the lonely. That is not that. I used to like that video game. It's called The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Leviathan Wix is also very like I would say it's very accessible. Like it's not super science heavy either.
Okay. I like it when you know what I love time travel and like time manipulation stuff. So when sci-fi books go into that, which with traveling and space travel and all that stuff, and it does that, my mind just like explodes. I like love that.
Yeah, like a lot of the sci-fi I like is not even in space. It's like robots on Earth. And
I see.
But have you read like Blake Crouch? He does time travel.
Yeah, I read his latest one. It was Blue. I forget what it was called. I didn't like that one as much.
Yeah, I don't think that one gets as many. It's not as good.
Yeah,
I didn't read that one.
Yeah, you could skip it.
Yeah, that's what I figure. I'm like, people who love dark matter and stuff didn't love that one, so I'm like, I'll pass on that one.
Yeah, I still want to try his other ones though. They're like on my library TBR. But
they're good.
The best part about it was that there's a scene in New York City and he's like, there's like an action thing and he's like on Broadway or whatever. And he gives the address of this building and I'm like, oh, and it's like down the street. It's like where Chase goes to the gym. So it was really cool to feel like I was like in the story because I live right here. So yeah, that was cool. All right. Backtracking a little bit. Apparently it's Reese. I don't know. I was definitely saying Rice. Hi, Kelsey. And it's on KU. Yes, I saved it. The Beauty and the Beast one. Poison Charm Beauty by Sarah Pinborough had a Beauty and the Beast where they are both girls, dark and twisted. Ooh, cool. Okay. Very cool. Don't say
yeah, I know. I just meant in comparison to like what I usually do. But it's like I said on my TBR video, I'm like, it doesn't matter. What I read is what I read, and if that's what I want to read, or how many I want to read, like whatever I get to, then that's cool too. Like that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. I just mean like it's just
You
not
wanted
me.
more.
I have so many books I want to get to, and I'm like,
Mhm.
you know.
I know. If I read 5 like full length novels, I'm like, oh, it's pretty solid month. But then my TBR, I'm always putting like 12 books. I had to cut 2 out. I was gonna mention them in the video. I was like, you know what? There's no point because it's unrealistic. We're past the point of reality. So I didn't even mention them. I was like, we'll save it for March. The last book I picked up after DNFing only got a 2.5 stars.
Yeah, I don't know what book that was. It was our book club book. Because we
Oh,
do that witchy book club together. Was
yeah.
not The Witch and the Czar. Did not go over well. None of us loved it really.
I feel like there aren't too many witchy books that I see talked about. So it's cool that you guys are like bringing more.
Yeah.
To the surface.
Love the witchies. The witchy books.
It's my favorite thing. So.
If I can get this one done and read What Moves the Dead tomorrow, I'll have 15 books done for the month. That's
Kristen
awesome.
just reading all the T. Kingfisher that exists this month. I love it. I live for it.
I love her.
How many did you finish so far this month, Kristen?
I think 11. But 2 of those were those novellas, you know, the ones that Amazon just put out, the meet cute ones.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at my Goodreads. I've read 10 novellas. One of them was like 15 pages. And then
I think these ones were like 60. Yeah.
And then 2 to kind of 3 regular length ones. Maybe the other one is a novella also, but I'll take it. You know, I was like, I get points.
You DNF'd Gideon.
Yeah, I DNF'd Gideon, so I didn't count it. Though I'm counting redheads this year on my tracker. Did I tell you this already? And Gideon's a redhead, and then I read Forever Never, and she's a redhead, and then
I love how you're doing that. That's so random.
Bloody Butt book, and she's a redhead.
That is so why redheads? That's so random.
Because I feel like there's more redheads in books than I feel like there are on the earth.
I actually think the character in this is a redhead with freckles.
See? Now you'll notice them a lot more.
Oh my god.
And there are on Earth.
If I could pull off red hair, I'd be a redhead, but I don't know. I don't think it suits, but it's pretty.
I've tried to dye my hair like different colors and stuff, and it's just none of it looks quite right. So I just leave it.
But you have the blonde, so you could really do like something over top of it. My hair, I'd have to go blonde first, and then
I've gone like platinum, and I've gone like darker, and they all like wash my skin tone out.
Yeah. I used to do blonde, but I'm an olive, like I'm Italian, so my skin's very olive. I was looking like a Simpson. I'm like, I need to let go of the blonde.
No.
It does not suit me. So this is just my natural.
I saw this woman in the gym. She was a bit paler than me, definitely still like brown in complexion, and she had like burgundy red hair, and I was like, ooh, that actually looks really nice on her. So like less in the orangey realm, you know, more burgundy.
I think you could pull off a burgundy.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. But then I'd be high maintenance. I'm like, I don't even want to get my nails done, you know?
That's the problem.
Right.
And like you don't want to damage your hair. Because you have to bleach it first.
Oh, see now. Hers looked like they were just like extensions.
That's
smart. Then I have to pay someone to do it. I'm so low maintenance, guys. I'd rather just do it all myself.
Me too. But see, I cut my own hair.
See?
Me too.
I'll start once I have a few grays, but once it comes too much, I guess I'll have to go to get it dyed, but I don't feel like it. So.
Who knows? They might throw in.
I probably won't even do that.
Yeah.
I cut my own hair, and I barely I need to pluck more, but I pluck my eyebrows maybe like once a month. Like
mine, I used to get mine waxed all the time, and it's at the point now that they just stay like this.
Oh, nice.
Because I started doing them. My mom I was like 11, and my mom's chasing me around with wax. So.
Oh my god.
She was like, "Girl, you have bushy eyebrows."
Yeah, you need to do something about that. Those Italian eyebrows. They need to go.
I see. She's like, I will teach you how to tame it all. Phoenatrix said they just finished Dark Matter this weekend and loved it. Okay, yeah, I definitely watched that one.
I gave that one 5 stars.
sometimes it's so hard to like do the booktube thing because I like want to film my reaction to stuff and like vlog everything. When I'm like, I don't want to vlog because it's so much work and I'm of other videos or like.
That's why I was like, maybe I'll vlog this for Patreon, but then I was like, I don't even want to do that. I just, I'm not,
so hard.
vlogging and me, once in a blue moon, I'll get the vlogging itch. And then like half of those times I finish the vlog.
Yeah, you know how many vlogs I've started and never posted?
Really?
Yeah.
That's why I vlog my wrap-ups, but that's easy because I can choose to sit down and do that whenever I want. It's not like in the middle of a book. I'm done the book by the time I'm talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you're vlogging stuff, you have to constantly be in your brain about like at some point filming that day or like putting the camera on, like I don't know.
Trying to be cinematic and stuff.
Yeah. And like mix up your background.
I love film without makeup, but like it's the having to like think about like organize your day, like or just knowing like I can't have more things on my to-do list.
Yeah.
And somehow like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't just I can't like keep reading this book because I have to update before I can keep reading.
That's my problem.
I'll update at some point,
Yeah.
My problem is I end up filming too much of my life, and then I'm like, I haven't read anything.
I love that. I love that.
And then I just update like in the last 7 minutes. But no, I do like vlogging, but it is like such a mental strain, and I'm like, my hair's different. I'm like, I wish my hair was the way I wanted. I'm like, I don't, I gotta put makeup on.
Yeah. Like some people consider vlogging to be like a lot easier than sit down videos, and so they vlog more.
Yeah,
and just
for
some reason sit down videos are way easier for me.
I agree.
Yeah, and then there's different styles of vlogs. Like for me, I like seeing what people are doing and like where they are and like their surroundings and like their life as well as their updates. So sometimes people just they're basically doing a sit down video and a vlog, but just like spread out, So if it's
like, it's hard because like it's the middle of winter, I'm not doing much. My friends and stuff, they don't want to be on camera. So I'm like, what do I film? There's not much to do. I'm not going outside. It's not happening.
Yeah, that is tough too.
It's hard.
Yeah, even some of my friends that don't mind, I'm like, look at her. Yeah, it's awkward.
Yeah, we do something. I'm like, I could film like clips. I was thinking of it, but when you're there, you forget.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But it's nice memories, though. If you do get to capture them, they are nice memories.
It is. My friends and I are going next weekend to make pottery or something. Remind me to film that. I'll try and film that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. It was actually like my birthday gift. They got me a certificate for it. My birthday was in June. I'm just now been like, okay, let's do this. We got to do the
finally cashing it in.
Yeah.
So funny. Oh, let's see. Kristen, have you read Ground Zero? It's nanny animal robots and so freaking heartwarming.
That sounds adorable. I have not read it. Let me look it up.
Nanny animal robots.
I love robots.
Get a thriller, then they go and kill everybody.
I know. You don't want that heartwarming.
I watched that movie with the robot nanny child. What was that called?
Megan.
Megan. Yeah, I watched that on the plane.
Thank you. Just the posters are not too much for me.
It was pretty good. I liked it. Way more redheaded female main characters than male main characters. Very, very true. I don't think I know that many male main character redheads, to be honest. But yeah, a lot of ladies. I guess because it's like unique and special to be a redhead. So like you want your character to be like unique and special.
Redhead with green eyes and freckles.
Exactly. Peak female main character, apparently. The Witch's Heart by Genevieve Gornichek. I'm just making up names.
I think that's right.
No, I think that you pronounced that correctly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is one of the best of the year, and Midnight Girls has a redhead main character.
That's hilarious.
Nice.
That's hilarious. See, I'm
noticing it. You ruined it for me.
Now
I have to pop off here. We're going to be putting our kids to bed in a little bit, and I have to like help doing the.
Alrighty.
Okay. Well, thanks for jumping on for a bit,
yeah.
Anna.
Huh?
Thanks for jumping on. Are there any sprints that you're hosting tomorrow on the last day? Undecided yet. We'll see.
Probably not. Probably not. Evening times during the week have been a bit chaotic recently.
Yeah, it's hard.
We generally don't allow movie times in the evening, and they're watching a movie today because I really wanted to pop on.
Oh, I see. Well, I appreciate
But
you
no,
Treat
popping
for them.
on.
it's been a time.
Raising humans is hard, I imagine.
Yeah, it can be a time. But thank you so much for having me on, and you guys have fun, and I'll pop up in the comments if I can.
Okay, cool.
Sounds
Thanks,
good.
Hannah. See you later.
Night. You and I again, just the two of us
Just
again.
the two of us. Daphne and Kristen,
Daphne
the
and
duo.
The ones without kids, so here we are.
Yeah, it makes life a lot easier. Below Zero by Allie Hazelwood had a redhead man. I don't know that one. Oh wait. Oh, that's one of the shorter ones. The novellas,
Yeah.
right? Dragonfall by L.A. Lamb was full of them, and Stolen Tongues has one. Oh,
I like how you remember all this, Zach. Like you can just remember who the redhead. Like I don't remember character details like that. I love that. Maybe Zach has a tracker and tracks that too. It's not just you.
So funny. I forgot that the wife in Stolen Tongues was a redhead also. I only just started tracking it for this year, and I read Stolen Tongues last year, but I'm very intrigued to see what the statistics.
You're gonna have to make a video at the end of the year, like every book I read this year that had redheads.
Yeah, and then I'll rank them.
Fun. Yeah. This is the worst redhead of them all.
Yeah, we'll rank the main characters as
the
people,
characters,
not even as
the
like
book.
yeah. The Witch's Heart is really good. Jamie Fraser from Outlander, he's my go-to redhead man.
Oh, he's a redhead? I only know the TV show.
I haven't watched the TV show because I really want to read the books, and I own the first one, but I want to probably vlog it.
And those are big books.
Yeah, and that's big too. So, and it's tough too because it's not in front of my face all the time, like on my shelf. So I kind of forget about it. But I don't know.
One day.
Let's see. How do you end up doing that for yourself? Because I'm always on the fence of like trying to make a TBR game. Like my friend Sam, she's helping me with some ideas because I think that way will help me like pull out things that have been sitting on my Kindle for a long time and all that stuff. Like, how do you plan your reads, Kristen? Usually,
I just wing it. Honestly, it was weird this month for February because I'm posting my video tomorrow, I think. But in December, I was co-hosting a readathon.
Yes.
This month, I'm co-hosting a readathon.
Mm-hmm.
I have maybe future readathon co-hosting coming up. So February is like my only month where I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. Just the freedom. I'm used to having prompts. So maybe a TBR game would be good for me.
Yeah. I think
TBR games like that.
Me neither. I'm like, my brain has not exercised in that kind of creative way in a long time. So like obviously us making the videos is creative, but it's different.
It's like, it's different. And there's so many out there. You want to do something different.
You want to do something different for sure.
I feel like a lot of people have stopped doing their TBR games.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, oh, I was trying to jump in.
You bring it back.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll do it. I mean, I think the engagement's really good, even if it's just like, maybe I'll read these and then I just read whatever I want, but
different hobbies.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. My friend Sam had some good ideas. She's like, oh, maybe you could do something based off New York since that's like your side niche. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. So we're searching her notes. She's like, I have to like look up this other game that she was basing it off. She's the mastermind, honestly. Sam is full of so many ideas. She has more ideas than she has time to like execute all of them.
I wish that were me.
Yeah. We'll go on like
I have no ideas.
We'll invite you to the next like Discord group call. Because she'll just show me stuff. I'm like, Sam, like why is this not on your channel? Like it's so much stuff, like so many like amazing ideas. I get inspired every time I talk to her. Like it's amazing. So I'm like, can I get some of that brain power, please? And Becky says you should do word search TBR. Ooh, pick books based on the first words you find. Oh, that's a cool idea.
Becky, why don't you do
Like, I can't
Like,
think of that. Like,
stop
it's a good
pretending you
idea.
have a channel, Becky. Like, why don't you do that? That is a
Yeah,
good idea.
that's a good idea. Like, honestly, with people like that, you could do a different TBR game, like, every month, you know?
True.
Mm,
Yeah, all
honestly,
these
it's
ideas.
not a bad idea either,
But then you
but
have
I'm
to
not
make if it's like a game and you have to make the board and all that stuff. I'm like, oh,
yeah, that's true. That'd be hard. I don't know. I'm still ruminating.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Alrighty. We've chatted for a good while. I hope
Yeah.
everybody's having a chill time. I'm laughing because that's too much structure. But yeah, we can jump into some more sprints. You down for that, Kristen, still?
Yep, I'm good.
Perfect. Let me share again. All right, let's scroll further down. Let's see what else they got back here. We did
I feel
kitty.
like there's a Cupid, and I kind of want to see what the Cupid's
Ooh,
like.
Cupid.
Not unicorns.
Yeah, no, it's not Team Unicorns over here.
Is there holidays up there? Maybe I'm making things up. Oh,
Yeah,
holiday time.
holidays. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
See?
Oh, like this guy, the realistic
Little
one. Why
Cupid.
does he look like? Oh, I thought this was a bomb. I'm like, what is this?
Oh, is it blue? No, I don't like that one. A ring box reveal. How
Oh,
odd.
weird. Okay, we'll do our little cherub cupids.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that one is. He's got some interesting hair. Why won't this scroll down? Oh, super full screen. There we go. 30 minutos. Nice.
I think you're frozen.
Wow.
Like you're
Oh, you know what? I didn't switch tabs.
There we go. Oh, interesting.
One looks like he's got electrocuted.
I'm not into the green hair of number 4, so that's
Yeah. It looks like he went into the pool right after a bleach job.
I'm going number 1. Number 1.
Okay, I'm gonna go number 3 because she looks like me.
Yeah, and she's got the hair. But one had the classic red arrow.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I have terrible odds at this. I pray that I win. Anybody in the comments want to guess before I hit start? Okay, Kristen says 2. Okay, Zach says 1. Also, he's by your side.
He knows. Zach is loyal, and he knows that I'm gonna win. No, Zach normally wins, so I feel good about this.
Okay, so you picked correctly. Oh, yeah. Probably.
Watch 4 is gonna win now. Enough green-haired.
Okay, somebody vote for 4, and then keep it interesting. Okay, Phoenix goes 2. Nice. All right, I'm gonna hit start, and I'll see you in 30.
Sounds good. 2-1. Darn. Zach and I were wrong.
I was gonna say, if you win again.
No, it was that hair that won it.
Yeah. One day I will win. I will keep playing this race game until I win one day.
You haven't won one?
No, not yet. How many races have I played? I think I've played like 5 races now.
Yeah, we've done quite a few.
That's why I don't gamble.
Yeah.
So funny. Oh man, Zach was saying, I saw this as we went. He's like,
I
"For the
saw
record."
He doesn't want us to think he's just copying me. I believe.
Yeah, you guys are just on the same
We're just in sync.
wavelength. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. How's your reading going?
Good. I think I'm gonna love this.
Yeah.
It's so like I'm 60 pages in. It's so like beautifully written.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing have you read The Bear and the Nightingale?
No, I haven't. I hear a lot about
It's
it.
like that vibe. So I love it. It's Polish folklore.
Oh.
Which is different. Yep.
Yeah, I haven't read a lot of like folklore type stuff, but the Goose Girl one is giving me that vibe. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it's definitely in that vibe. I know there's a lot of like Goose Girl retellings out there.
Yeah. So actually my friend brought it up because my best friend her name is Ina. And the second book in the series is Ina Burning. So she's like, "Oh, have you heard of this series or whatever?" So yeah, The Goose Girl, Ina Burning, River Secrets, and then Forest Born. So
interesting.
She's not a redhead, but the third book looks like a redhead.
There's got to be a redhead. You get 4 books in the series. One has to be a redhead.
One has to be 25%.
Anytime I come across a redhead now, I'm gonna message you.
Yeah, please do. We'll make a Goodreads shelf for it.
Make a readathon. You have to read books.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
Us, not red hair. Why would you make sense if it was a group of redheads?
But a lot of the time too, I get surprised. I have no idea. It's not always advertised, but I get in. It's like, oh, there's that Auburn description or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
It is funny. It is sad.
Sad, good way. Are you in the mood for a cry? Because a lot of the times I'm not in the mood to cry.
I like a good cry. I cried today. I finished that How You Get the Girl. I think I was reading it on our last sprint.
Mm-hmm.
But I cry in romance when it's happy.
Oh yeah.
I like happy cry. Yeah.
Have I happy cried? I happy cried, I think, reading or watching like Heartstopper recently.
Oh well, yeah, that's like a book. I happy cry watching commercials. Like I'm just.
Oh my God, I love some of these commercials, man. I don't know who's directing them.
Or like Survivor. I'll watch Survivor, and like when people like overcome things, I'll cry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just like that.
Yeah, I usually cry at the like stuff that you expect to cry over, but yeah, good commercial will make me cry. Like a holiday commercial, anything with like animals will usually make me cry.
Oh yeah, the animals. That's what got me in How You Get the Girl. She had to take her cat to the vet. She was like really stressed, like, oh no, as my cat's like on my lap.
I just have I recently got that Traveling Cats book.
Oh, you did.
And I know that makes people cry hysterically.
You're gonna bawl your eyes out.
Yeah, so yeah. I'm anticipating that. I'm kind of excited about it for when I'm in the mood to cry.
Yeah, I feel like that's a shoe-in. You'll cry.
Yeah, the first time I saw that book was from that booktuber. I think her channel is Meg with Books.
Yeah,
and her boyfriend filmed her hysterically crying.
And she has cats too, so I feel like if you have cats around you and you're reading that, it's like, oh.
Yeah, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
hopefully I feel as strongly. I have no idea really what to expect.
You have to film yourself.
Yeah, exactly. See, now I gotta vlog everything.
And that's what I feel like I just bought Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan because I think the audiobook was like $5.
Oh,
I was like, should I listen to that on stream? Probably not, because Kennedy Ryan makes me cry.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll wait on that one.
I did enjoy that one. Did I cry? I think I might have cried a little bit on that one. That author, Kennedy Ryan, she's always tearing my heart out.
Yeah.
Every time.
But even like Real by her, like I cried at some sweet moments. I'm like, this is such like a sweet moment. Because she's good at finding both. Well, long shot, my God. But
shoot, I should have added some Kennedy Ryan to my February TBR. What was I doing?
I know, like, she's meant for February. Come on.
Oh God, I know. It's like
I put 2,
best
and I
of
was
both
like,
worlds.
2 Kennedy Ryans is probably a bit much for 1 month. You should probably just do 1. I don't know if I can handle it.
I'm gonna add it to my TBR on my phone. I didn't talk about it in the video, but we'll add it to the list anyway.
What do you have left? I feel like you've read quite a few of hers.
I read the basketball series. I didn't read the
Mhm.
novellas though in it. And then I read Before I Let Go. And I read the one with the Native American something Kings or
Oh, the Kingmakers
the
or something like
Kingmaker
that.
one. Yeah. I read the first one in that. I have to continue on to the second one because it's a duet. And then I think it's got like the Queen move, which is her friend, I imagine. Kingmaker left. Did you read that one?
Not yet.
It left us on a crazy cliffhanger, and I was like,
And you haven't read the second yet?
I was so shocked. I was kind of like scared to read the second one. I was like, I don't know
Oh,
what's going on. And it's a romance, so things work out. But still, it was like, this is really high stakes going on.
I know, that's I haven't continued on with Longshot, that Hoop series yet, because I'm like, that first one took it out of me. I don't know.
Oh my
It was
God,
a
the
lot.
first one is insane. And I
The
went
second
into that
one, you went into that blind?
completely blind. I
Oh,
had
no,
no idea.
at least I knew. I knew what
No
it was.
clue. I was like reading it in bed, at night in the dark, my husband's sleeping, and I'd be like, "What?" And I would jump up and like pace the apartment because I was like, "What is happening?" Yeah, that was wild. That was intense.
It's a lot. The second one I don't hear about as much. It doesn't seem to have the reviews aren't as good.
Oh, I honestly really like the second one.
Oh, that's good too.
It's not there's no like violent like craziness like the first one. Totally different vibe.
Okay, good.
There's like cheating or whatever. So people don't like that, which I can understand, but it's fiction. But I think the main guy, he's really hot. Like he's the type of guy that's like, no, you're mine. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care that you got a boyfriend. Like, he's like that. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'll read that's on my TBR for.
Yeah, I really like him.
Solid.
Plus,
and those are available for free on Audible if you're a Plus membership.
Oh,
so I got those. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely continue. I really like that one. And then the third one I liked the least, but it was still solid. Then it gets kind of like dark again. That girl's been through some shit. But yeah, I know she has her new book out for the Before I Let Go series.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
I have it. I have it on NetGalley because it was like a read now. So I'm like, I'll grab it, and then now I have to read the first one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I saw that was going around, and I was like, dang, I dropped the ball and I didn't grab it. And I was like, all right, maybe I'll buy it after I hear the reviews. So, but I got a lot of backlists to go through. So
yeah, she's got a ton of books.
Yeah, I got to meet her.
You did?
Oh, yeah, she was in New
York. Of course,
York
because you're in New York.
Yeah, she was in New York maybe last year or the year before, and to talk about Before I Let Go. And like I don't even think I only had read one of her books back then. She's talking about her backlist and like her process. It's so cool hearing from authors and stuff, and like the creative aspect of being a writer is really interesting. So
yeah, I wish we had more like author stuff happening here. We have nothing, but I like to watch it even virtually sometimes.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the big events, I don't hear about them being in New York. I think New York just tends to have like the smaller ones at like bookstores and stuff. So I don't know of any like Rare and like all those like big convention type things. Like I don't hear about any of them being in New York. So
there used to be that one in New York, but I feel like after COVID, it never came back. I forget what it was called.
Yeah, so we'll see. And I'm not in the loop on anything. I get like ads on Instagram for random author events. I'm like, oh, should I go to that? I'm like, I've never read this woman's book. I'm like, nah, it's too far away. I'm not gonna go.
You have to follow the authors you like and see what they're up to.
Yeah, that's fair. That's how I heard about Kennedy Ryan's one, to be fair.
I follow her too. But I feel like a lot of these authors, like they seem to be doing bookstores like in the South for some reason. Like it's a lot of Texas. I'm like, come on. Come to Canada.
Come our way. Come north.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to be coming to me, but
what's the biggest city near you?
Toronto, but it's 4 hours away driving.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty far.
But like, yeah, it's far.
Damn, you gotta move.
I know.
No, you'll just have to travel to the big ones that make it worth your time, where there's like 50 authors there.
Yeah, because I always get these invites from like HarperCollins Canada because I'm like the influencer or whatever stuff they
Mhm.
have.
Mm.
And it's like, buy tickets to this event. They have like RF Kwong and stuff. I'm like, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I got to meet
Like
her.
it-
Well, I didn't get to meet her, but I got to see her in person while she talked. That was cool. She's so smart.
Yeah, she's like brilliant.
Yeah, that was really interesting to hear her talk too. But those are the only two people I met.
That's funny.
That's it. You just happened to say the only two.
I just happened to know the two. Those are the two I'd want to see, I feel like.
Yeah. How do you do all that influencer blah 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 stuff? I'm like got my toe like dipped in.
You have to
But-
go and like just Google like HarperCollins influencer form.
Mhm.
And it's just a form you fill out. And they'll
Really?
email
This is
you.
easy as
Yeah.
that?
It's as easy as that. And they'll send you like forms every month or whatever, and you pick which books you want, and if they have them, they'll send them to you. Libre.fm, I forget how many followers you need on a platform for Libre.fm, but they send you audiobooks every month.
Oh my god.
And like you should see some of the audiobooks I got, and like romances too.
Oh my god.
And,
Okay,
like,
I'm gonna look into that because
gotta look
I
into
love
it.
free things.
Yeah, and I think like in the States you have more opportunities for that stuff than I have. Like I think Macmillan has like an audiobook program. I think
Mhm.
Penguin Random House has like a whole separate app
Mm.
for influencers that you can get books off of. Yeah.
And is it just like low stakes? They're like, hey, if you just talk about it, or are they like,
Yeah, you
have
don't
to do
even
whatever?
you don't even have to talk about it if you don't.
Oh my god.
Like that's how I got this is like an arc from Simon and Schuster, Canada. They sent to me.
It makes you so official and to be like, yeah, got my
Yeah, Simon and
arc.
Schuster
Yeah.
sent me this arc.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty
it's like
cool.
my favorite cover of all time. And I have like, do you know Angry Robot Books? They sent me this arc.
Oh my
The most beautiful
god.
arc of all time. Like, look how beautiful.
It's stunning. I want beautiful things.
This is
too.
by S.T. Gibson, who wrote A Dowry of Blood.
Oh, wow, that's like a major deal.
This is like the most prized possession.
Oh my god, that's probably gonna be worth
I know.
like $500 in like a year.
Limited edition proof copy. Now I don't know how I feel about them making them like that because then it becomes like a thing where people will sell that when you're not supposed to
Yeah.
do, right? But
Oh,
I will
yeah,
hold
that's
on to
true.
this forever. But look how beautiful.
Wow,
I know.
that
I
is
was like,
so special.
I know.
Oh my
So
god.
they're pretty good too. They have some interesting books, and you can just fill out a form for them too. You just have to Google them.
Okay, writing this down.
Mm-hmm.
Googling. Google publisher influencer programs.
Yeah.
Because I will forget. Literally, if I don't write things down, it's gone. It floats off into the universe, completely forgotten. So that's really cool. Okay, I'll have to do that. Not that I read like 10 books in a month. Anyway, but I could dream.
But you can just like pick one from like they sent you a whole list. You just this is the only one I'm interested in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
That's the
it's
thing
low
with
pressure.
NetGalley too, because I only learned about NetGalley like 2 years ago, and then I signed up, and then I don't apply for any of the books because I'm like, I don't even have time to read the books that I've already bought. Like, I'm not gonna
I know.
keep
I
asking.
have to like take a pause on NetGalley.
Yeah.
But they'll send me the things too from those publishers, and I was like, okay, you're auto approved for all these books on NetGalley. I'm like, all right, I'll take them all.
Oh,
And then I'm like,
nice.
oh, my poor percentage is terrible.
That's the thing that worries me too, is I don't want to mess up the percentage. Hold on. My husband is
Yeah.
ringing the door. Like he can't open it. I'll be right back. 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
Forgot his keys. I love how Zach is still talking about redheads. Camlin in Faith in the Fallen is my favorite redhead man. He's a redhead? I don't remember these things.
Which one are you reading? This one.
Yeah.
He did forget his keys, but it's okay.
Yeah, there you go. He knew you were up here, so.
Dragonfall redhead. Yeah, I don't know that many men, but maybe we'll find some more redhead men characters. Zach will give us a list.
There you go.
We'll make an official shelf, men and women shelves. Oh my god, a dual redhead combo, a redhead romance. They're both redheads.
Yeah, is that a thing?
I've never come across it.
No,
Maybe
me neither.
maybe one of us will write it one day. I feel like a lot of booktubers are doing the whole writing thing lately, and I was like,
Are they? I could never.
I was like, I told my husband, I was like, should I try to write a book? And he laughed.
No, that's not very supportive. Where's the faith?
I was like, yeah, I don't think I could do it.
I'm one of those who can't read.
Oh, yeah, I'm a reader. I'm like, oh God, writing is so hard. He's like, I don't know if I've read anything you've written before. I was like, I wrote my own vows. Like, that's pretty much all I've written to you. So, but yeah, my other friend in real life, she's trying to write something, and her creative brain, again, that's that level of unlocked creative.
Yeah, you have to
level
be a
that I
certain
don't have.
person.
So, but it seems really cool and fun, and I'll just read all of our friends' books once they publish them, hopefully.
Yes. But that also
somewhere.
makes me nervous.
Yeah, to be judged. Yes.
Yeah. It's like, what'd you think?
You're like, yeah, don't tell me. I don't know. A pen name.
Yeah.
But all right, Kristen, I think I'm going to end early only because my husband's home, spend time with him, cook dinner.
Yeah,
But
same. I could eat.
thank you
That's
for
fun, as
joining. I love that
always.
we have our one-on-one chat.
Yeah, there we go.
So thank you, everybody who's on. I will check to see if there's sprints tomorrow. Do you happen to know if there's sprints tomorrow off the top of your head?
I don't.
Okay, I definitely have the link saved here.
You're way more organized than I am.
I have to save it, otherwise it's gone forever in my brain. There's a time slot for 8:30, but I don't know who's hosting
interesting.
it. So there might be sprints tomorrow for those who would like it. I'll probably sprint continuing on for the year. Kristen, you probably sprint at some point?
Yep.
I mean, you got a lot of readathons.
I got lots of readathons. I'll be sprinting coming.
Yeah. Make sure everybody subscribes to Kristen. And me too, please. And we can sprint for other reasons than just to hang out. But thank you, everybody, for joining. Good night, Kristen. Lots of Kristens.
With an I.
And we'll see you in another one. Bye.
Bye.